Hey guys, what's up? What is up? What is up? Just want to pop in, give you guys an update, let you guys know what's been going on. Somebody give me a 5 for 5 and we'll get moving here, guys. Okay? Just want to make sure. 5 for 5, good. Thanks, 7. Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, George. What is happening? That's right. Okay, guys. So we're going to go ahead and pop on this and let you guys know what was going on and what happened when the flare hit, or the CME hit, and all that, and what we can expect in the next few days. And the activity is not slowing down, just so everybody understands that. We are definitely in a, moving well into and approaching a solar maximum, because the activity on the sun is non-stop. So, yeah. No, Adam's live right now, guys. So if you guys want to watch him over at Marfugal, please go do that. You can watch mine on a replay if you need to. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick, and we'll just wait there. Okay, but yeah, so we'll just go ahead and pop on this. We'll go ahead and get going. How about that? But if you guys want to go watch Adam, please do. Please. It's definitely he's doing a really good show tonight. I was trying to catch a little bit of it. I was doing a live stream over on the Lifeboat till just a few minutes ago. Please go check out both those channels, the Lifeboat and Marfugal. Check out Mark Pires. Rip Curl, please check out his channel for preparedness stuff. It's more important today than it ever has been. I guarantee you that. Learning how to prep. Hey, Flamin', what's going on? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start. What you're seeing here, guys, this is not that X flare. Okay, that right there is another flare that happened after the X flare. It almost hit X flare. It was a M9.6, I believe. I mean, essentially, it's an X flare at the bottom end. But, again, we have to understand that, we hear the word X flare and people automatically go to the worst thing possible. And that's not really what we should do. We have to understand that, when we're talking grid down stuff, like I've been talking about for, over a year on my channel now, we're talking off this chart. Okay? So, that's the big stuff. Now, I want to point out, after that X flare here, the first one, and I didn't get a chance to tell you guys this yet, I don't think, but we actually did get into a radiation storm again. Very short-lived, but it was there. That happened, and no effect biologically on us here on the surface, but that did happen. Sometimes if we get a big one, we can have effects. But anyway, this right here is geomagnetic activity. That's the KP number of 5, which equates to a G1 storm. So that's what we ended up with. Okay? I want you guys to notice how long we stay active, though. Okay? So why didn't we get a bigger impact as far as going to G2 or G3? Because they were forecasting G3. And this is exactly why we don't want to come out and say definitely we're going to take this huge hit. Right? And that's why, I was talking very sternly, hey, we got a really good chance this time of getting, and we did. But I'm going to show you guys what happened when that thing impacted, okay? Let me get to where I need to get right here. This here is the Discover data. Okay, this is a 3-day run of this. This is our space weather conditions in real time. So on the orange line, you're looking at density. That's plasma density. The purple line is speed. Now notice that they both jumped up right here. Okay, that's roughly about the time that was like the pre to our X flare hitting, or the CME from the X flare. And remember, the direction of these things fire off, even though they might be forecasted to hit us directly, they could still kind of glancing blow. But that ain't what happened. We took a hit from this directly. But you guys all have heard me talk here about the BZ. the VZ has to be -6 or greater for the angle of which the stuff hits us to really get into our system good. Well, if you notice, the purple here is where the where -6 or bigger, or smaller, I should say. Look what happened. Okay, it has a lot to do with the polarity of what hit us. So what happened was we went into an orientation as far as our magnetic field that basically we were absorbing and deflecting that really, really well. And this is what this is showing. This is like right after the CME hit from the X flare. You see how we hardly, we didn't even dip back down until here. So this really is our magnetic field doing its job. And that's exactly what happened. Now, if the polarity and stuff had been different and the angle had been different, we could have been looking at some big stuff there. Even just judging by how high this went, if you take that and you reverse it and you go down here with it, you see what I'm saying? So, and this has happened before, right? And this is why they forecast and they don't say 100% anything, right? This is why it's a forecasting with percentage models. This is stuff that's very hard to predict. But the sun is not stopped. Let me say that straight up. It has not stopped. Even as we speak, we're down into -6 on the BZ, and our density's rising, and so is our solar wind speed and the temperature. That's right now. And if we go over here and look, I would look for this next bar to probably be a 3 or a 4 right here. Well, what are they saying? Okay, here's their predictions. Yeah, they're saying like a 4 the next data drop here. Okay, it's not going to stay there very long, and I think it's from a coronal hole. But there are some more stuff. There's more stuff coming our way, right? I'm not sure how big the CME was with this flare. I don't think it was all that large. It's going to be hard to gauge that one because it's not even coming directly at us. We may catch a glancing blow from that. I think spaceweather.com was kind of, we're under a geomagnetic storm watch for a G1, and it's from Wednesday's X, that's when that one hit, but Thursday's M9.6 flare, I think that's why we're kind of in this situation right now, the G1 geomagnetic storm watch. But we know that CME hit, and we know that it was pretty powerful, because guess what? Even though we didn't go into like G3 storm levels, we seen Aurora down mid-latitudes. So, yeah. In LA, is that Louisiana or is that Los Angeles? Yeah. Right now, I don't see any reason to see Aurora in either one of those, Leah. Okay, yeah. No, to see Aurora down as far as Los Angeles, I wouldn't be the only one out here talking about it. the whole science community would be online right now. I promise you that. The whole space weather community. If we were talking about Aurora down in LA, the whole world's going to be talking about that. That's significantly south, or close, or lower latitude, I should say. So yeah. I would say that's just somebody trying to get some April Fool's joke or some sort of I don't know, some shock views. That's what I call them. They try to shock people into clicking on their channel. It cracks me up. But anyway, but no, we're not. That's a legitimate question, though. If you hear that, please question it. You know what I mean? And we have to. So anyway, so let's see what the sun's up to right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you stereo A right here, and we're going to run through the next couple days, or the last few days. This is the 29th. Okay, we started seeing a little bit of activity. Here's the 30th. See what starts happening? Right? And I've shown you these already. Here's the 31st. Nothing's slowing down, guys. That's why I'm showing you this. I mean, we're firing off 3 different directions of the sun right here. And that's, yeah, we're definitely in an active time. And these aren't like little babies either. They're not giants, but they're not anything that we need to be concerned about as far as grid down stuff. But they are definitely something we need to pay attention to. Okay? And that's what we'll do is we'll go over here to Soho too. Now that's our side view of the sun, guys. That's stereo A, just to clarify. Now this will be our front view from Soho. This is as if we walked outside and looked up at the sun. It'd be from our point of view. And again, you're going to see some eruptions here. All right. And you see that little pepper look, that little snow look over here? That's part of a radiation storm. When you see that, that's what that's showing you. Those are charged particles hitting the camera. Okay? And sometimes you'll see them really, really in depth. I believe that's Mercury right there coming across your screen. It's been on LASCO C3 for a few days now, the wider angle view. I believe that's Mercury. I can't remember if that's exactly that one. But it's one of our planets. Okay? But yeah. And nothing for the second yet. Okay. So yeah, so that's happening with, yeah. Okay. Where are we at? Alright. So this is SDO. Again, I'm just going to play these. And you'll see that, again, there's eruptions happening still. This one here is starting to get a little active. Okay. So the ones I showed you guys where it was firing off on the backside, they're going to start rotating through again. Okay, here's the one that did all the flaring, right? It gave us the issues this week. It's going to rotate off to the back, and these things have a tendency when they're this big to hang around for a while, so it may make it all the way around the sun and come back in front of us again. Now you can see over here on the 94 angstrom that this other southern sunspot is now active. It's firing some small little flares, some eruptions, and you know that's what we could be expecting. You know, you see the camera kind of like you see a bunch of snow looking stuff. That's when those X-rays hit the satellite, and the camera doesn't know how to handle it, and that's what it does. You'll see that over here on the 131. We'll wait for it to happen. I'll tell you when it happens. It's going to be pretty obvious. Right about... Okay, come on. Come on, when you going to do it? Right there. Did you see that little blink? That's like one image, and it would have, if I'd have stopped it on that image, it would have, you'd have seen like little haze around everything. That's what that is. Okay? And again, guys, this one is one that fired off to our left. This is our side view. And this one's interesting. Watch this. Watch this eruption here. Okay, that one there was that X flare. Okay, over here. So as we go forward, watch this one fire off here on the bottom. See that? Look at that. Ain't that? I mean, that's a very interesting eruption. We don't typically see the jets, you know, extend out that thick, that far. And it has everything to do with the angle there, guys, that the camera's picking it up. That does, though, indicate some pretty dense plasma when you see these really bright ones that kind of hang out like that. Yeah, so that's what you're kind of seeing there. That's not coming at Earth, right? But we do have other ones that are possibly this one here. This is the M9 flare, and it has a CME with it. Now we're going to wait and see if that comes at us. It could. And again, here's another eruption on the sun off the backside. Okay? And it's just not going to slow down for a while, guys. I mean, that's just what we're going to have to expect. And, you know, when we start seeing the BZ dip down -6 with these big ones coming, that's when we're going to take the big hits. And I'll go into more of what the BZ is on a later show. Just remember -6. If it goes positive, like right here, our magnetic field's really handling it pretty well. Okay? That's what we look for. that number means a great deal, and I've been stressing that for over a year now. It has to get down here in the negatives, or we're really not going to take any big hits. But even though we were in the positive, we seen a Aurora down in Colorado, and that's indicative of us still getting hit. And what's happening there is the magnetic field isn't a consistent blanket. There's weak spots in it. So when it starts creeping in those weak spots, that's when you see stuff like down mid latitude. And then, if we were to tilt negative right here with -6, we'd have definitely seen it mid latitude, because then it would be coming in real easy. So this is a geoelectric field model. It's space weather's effect on our electrical grid. That's what it's trying to represent. Artificial electrical components. This is not geomagnetic activity. All right, this is just them trying to show what could be happening from space weather on our electrical grid, artificial components. And it is rather busy, I'll say that. And again, you get your concentrated areas. This is not something like way out in left field or anything, but it is busy, okay? Here's our magnetic field, or our magnetopause. Sun's off to the left. This is wind speed, and this is going to show you what's going on right now. It's pretty active, right? I mean, you guys can see that. Anybody that's looked at this for any length of time knows that this is active. You see little waves coming in here. That is definitely, yeah, you see that? So when you see inside our magnetopause back here doing all this rolling around and stuff, we're definitely taking hits, and that's what you're seeing. It's just sometimes we handle it better than others, and that's exactly what's happened. And that's with at least with the CME from that big X flare, that cannibal CME that we've been talking about. So as you see there, this is density, same kind of thing you're going to see. It's going to be moving around, and here's pressure. That is quite a bit of pressure, guys. And I do have to say that we've seen some pretty decent sized earthquakes past few days. Matter of fact, we had a couple 7s over in New Caledonia, one day apart from each other. And, I do strongly think that space weather has an effect on seismic activity. Now, can I point directly to that? Absolutely not. But I do think it does play a role. I'm not sure how big of a role, but it does play a role. And we do see a lot of the times when we see space weather, we'll see seismic activity take an uptick. Flamin' loves everybody. Flamin' Jackson, you're awesome, buddy. You're awesome. Alright, so yeah, this is some of the afterglow. We get in the wake of a CME, and sometimes you'll see purple stuff, all kinds of different colors. They call that afterglow, and it's Aurora. Alright, but that's what you're seeing there. This was Grassy Butte, North Dakota. And who got that one? Kaczynski got that one. So go over and give spaceweather.com some love, please. They do a great job over here. And Kaczynski's the one that gets credit for that. That's an awesome, awesome capture. You see the purple kind of glowing here? And that's what they're talking about. Near Earth objects. Wow, that's we don't typically see that. Not a whole lot there. Wow. Usually there's a couple of fireballs plotted, at least. Sometimes you'll get on here and they'll show you like 150 of them. But yeah, there's not a whole lot hanging around right now. We're not really in like a meteor shower or anything, so you're not going to see a whole lot of that. But yeah. So let's go to, let me pull something else up here real quick. We'll take a look at the Aurora models here. And this is North and South Pole. South is on your right. North is on your left. And so I'll just grab it right here. See that? There's definitely Aurora there. I promise you that. And that's what, we're still active right now, guys. So, Aurora is not going to stop. I guarantee you the Aurora photographers are out in full force right now. If we were able to run this back another day, you would have probably seen this green stretch down to here. That's mid-latitude. Low latitude would be LA, where she was asking that in there earlier. So, yeah. But yeah, so we'll go down here, and here are the sunspots, guys, and these are significant, okay? These are not, again, not babies. This is the one complex of sunspots, that grouping that gave us all the stuff we've already had coming at us. This one here is now getting friends, and it's starting to become active. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this one, because it's right in front of us. We got one starting to come in here. We got some down here, and it's going to be rotating in. It's going to stay active, guys, and I'll try to my best to keep you guys updated. But yeah. And again, I have to say, and that's what I put in almost all my videos, no fear. Just be aware, guys. That's all. Honestly. Be aware, make the decisions the right way, because if you're not shocked, and that's why we share stuff with you. So if you're not shocked, you make a better decision when the bad stuff does happen. And right now, the bad stuff ain't happening. Okay? And I was kind of trying to tell everybody that, even in my previous video, I was like, hey, listen, we're going to take a good shot, but it ain't like grid down. I kept saying that. Hey, JJ. Hey, Trish. Steve, what's up? So yeah, guys, I mean, we're going to keep seeing this stuff. And you can see where we did get into storm level here. But again, the reason why we didn't go higher, and I want to stress this because I know a lot of people are asking questions about it. Why didn't we see a bigger hit? Well, this is why, okay? Right here, this BZ, that's the angle that I talk about all the time. It makes a big difference. Look how far north it was. I mean, we're talking 16, 17, and, you flip that the opposite direction, and then you're talking negative 16, negative 17, and that's when the stuff really gets in here. And, yeah, you're tired of the headaches, Deborah? Yeah, I mean, this stuff does have an effect on us. And there's so many studies now, everybody has accepted that fact now. Now, everybody's at a different level of how much they're saying it affects us, but everybody does now say, yes, it affects us. It does. Simple as that. And the Schumann Resonance is something else that we have to keep our eye on. When it starts going all wonky, we definitely see effects on our brain. They've done so many studies, guys. People go crazy. People get sick. They put that 7.83 hertz. They pump that into like the space station and people that work underground. They have to. If they don't, they'll get what they call space sickness, and essentially they go crazy. Yeah, I can see that, Trish. People have been saying that a lot. Talking about migraines and stuff, guys. I mean, it can really affect people. So yeah. But yeah, guys, again, I want to say this too, that, there's a lot of stuff going on in our world right now, right? So we have to understand that everything is playing together, and we have to understand that we need to look at all of it. And, that's why I think what Marv and Dexter doing over here on Marfugal News, they're doing such a great job because they really do care. You can see it, right? I'll just back that up a little bit so you can see what Adam looks like. But if you guys have never been over here to Marfugal, please do. Most of you guys probably have. I get that. But I want to be able to say, hey, listen, if you haven't been over there, here's a link to his channel. Okay? That's Marfugal TV. Go check it out, guys. It's the best alternative news network on the net, in my opinion. He leaves sources on the website where he gets all of his information from. He's not going to tell you something he don't have a source for. Okay? So just know that. Go check him out. I mean, he really does do a great job. Him and Dex are awesome. They do call-in shows. They do regular news reports. It's really like that, okay? And it's a family. I've been a Fugal fan before I was ever a channel. And that's the truth. Okay, and this is the other channel that me and Tommy do. This is the Lifeboat. If you guys know anybody that's fighting addiction or anything like that, please send them over here. It's like an online group, guys. That's really what it is. And the chat is where it's at. That's what I say all the time because it's the truth, right? Anybody's Flaming's over there. Seventh was in here. I'm not sure who else is over there, but it definitely is something that me and Tommy didn't expect to happen the way that it did, and it's become really cool. We've helped a lot of people get help as far as getting clean. There's the link for the Lifeboat in there. If you want to check that out, you can. Please do. Please come over here and just give it a chance. That's all I'm asking. I run the technical stuff in the background for this channel. But I'm also out front with Tommy sometimes too. So if you guys know or just want information on this stuff, addiction, it's a great place to come. And a lot of people have found us and we're growing. And it is definitely, we're helping people. Okay. We don't ignore people. It's a family environment just like it is here in my chat. Flamin's in here. He's going to tell you he loves you because he actually does. And Trish is over there. Joanna's here. Guys, everybody is there. So, just go check us out. Come check us out. I will, back at you, Linda. Back at you. So, there's your link again to the Lifeboat. Go check out Marv. Go check out Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. Ron over at Emergency Management Associates. Wish I just get Rip Curl Readiness for preparedness stuff. Guys, it's never been more important to prepare than what it is now. Just saying. Hey. IG's in the house, baby. Hey, John, what's up? Oh, Matthew Shipley, too, guys. Go check him out, too. He doesn't really talk a whole lot, but he shows, real-time live solar conditions. Matthew Shipley is his channel. Go check him out. All right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Scott's been making some videos too, guys. Go check out Planet X News. He's been making some videos over there. Go check him out. He's taking a big long break there for a while, but he's starting to make some videos now. If you guys want to check that stuff out, it's over there. Go check him out. So I'm trying to see if I can get you guys anything else here. And anybody from any other channel that's here, welcome. I appreciate you. Getting a lot of different subscribers from a lot of different places right now, and I appreciate everybody. You guys know that this is a place everybody can come, and we don't care where you come from, and we don't talk bad about any other channel. So just know that. Sometimes I'll forget to say people's names or whatever. It's not intentional, nothing like that. I just can't shout out every channel on YouTube. You know what I mean? So I just want to make that perfectly clear. I appreciate everybody, and I don't judge people. I'm not going to, it's just something I don't do here. And I don't allow it in my chat, actually. We don't say anything bad about any other channel. It's just not productive, and it just brings a overall negative attitude. So we try to avoid that. So we're positive here. We try to be aware, and we prepare, and all those things above. And so thanks to everybody that's been here, especially all my new subs here lately. Got some from Marfugo from over on Paul Begley's channel. He sent some people. He showed some of my stuff, and a lot of you guys came over when he showed my stuff. I appreciate y'all. So thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. If anything else big happens, I will pop on and let you know. God bless. Yahusha saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid.